Okay. So first of all, Jerrell, I hate to bring up the fumble, but no, how much determination did that give you to just make up for it and just have a heck of a night?
I mean, the fumble really didn't do nothing to me mentally. Obviously, I knew like it was something bad on the field.
Sure.
Me just having that next play mentality just like helped me shake back and make the next play. So we had a whole lot of game left too. So it's like I can't sit there and dwell on that one play when I got to be there for my teammates the next play. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what helped me pull through for that.
And then Malachi, just what was it about tonight that you think you're able to have the success you did?
I mean, defense, all week we just worked. Like, we knew we were coming up. We knew we wanted these guys. We knew we wanted them to stop their run, put the ball in the air. We made them throw the ball more.
And then, how do you feel like this game will help you to prepare for conference play?
I feel like this game helped us a lot. Just like, you know what I'm saying, seeing one go through the net, Stonewall's game, and seeing another one go through the net here. Another home game too. So I feel like our momentum going to the conference play will be very good. And I'm gonna see some amazing things from this team.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How were you able to feed off the crowd tonight?
Feed off the crowd. I ain't a lot of crowd energy was lit. I know the sideline was crazy too, man. It's just a whole bunch of good energy going on, and like that momentum shift that matters too.
Yeah.
So I mean, just good momentum from the crowd themselves helped us go on the field and do what we do.
Feeling good health-wise and everything?
Oh yeah, great. Feeling great.
Good deal.
Coach Colby, appreciate you joining us. Congrats on the victory. Just a brief opening statement, and then we'll get to some questions.
Oh, really proud of the guys. Hard-fought game against a really good Cal Poly team, and they've got a good club over there. I felt that all week long, and they came in here 2-1, and they played hard for 60 minutes, and we were able to get the best of them. Just we overcame some mistakes and made plays when we had to. Thought it was a really good crowd. The weather was beautiful, a little hot and a little humid, so I don't know if that played into it or not, but I was pleased with a beautiful day and a beautiful crowd, and just going out there wasn't our cleanest game, but we didn't let our mistakes overtake us, and just kept playing, kept coming back, and we said all along that we go out there and we play smarter and harder and longer, play East Texas tough, our brand of football. We felt like we had a good chance to pull it out, and we were able to, separate a little bit there in the third quarter. It was a long game. There was a lot of incomplete passes and timeouts and a few penalties, so it was a longer game. But our guys, I thought, I was just really pleased with them from start to finish on taking the fight to them, never letting off the gas, and so that was good to see. Get us a good win, wrapping up our preseason, and it was a tough preseason schedule with some of the guys we played, but I think it hardened us and got us ready for conference play, which starts next week. And so it's a brand new season, and excited to carry this win over. A little momentum there into the first conference game against McNeese State next week.
Yeah, Coach, what would you say was the turning point to when you kind of took control in the driver's seat?
Oh man, about time it hit 0-0-0 in the fourth quarter, I never, but I was pleased with the way we started the game defensively, after the early fumble. We were, marching down the field, and we turned it over on the first drive. You don't ever like to see that, but defense went out and had a really good, Mayday stop, and that was really good to keep them off the board there. And then, first half, we just missed on some things offensively, but I thought our Australian punter did a fantastic job, pinned them down there on the 6-inch line twice, and that was really good. We got a big pick out of that, which helped us take the lead. But I really felt, to answer your question, that the pick six starting the second half. We gave up a first down right before half. I wanted to get that. I wanted to win the middle eight, which we did win the middle eight by 14 points, which was good. I wanted more, but we gave up a first down, and we weren't able to score. We knew they got the ball to start the second half, and so we challenged them here at halftime to go out and set the tone. And I thought Malachi made a great break on the ball, and that was probably the turning point. And then it was about an hour and a half long third quarter, and we were able to stretch it to whatever it was, a 25-point lead going in the fourth, and allowed us to empty the bench a little bit and play some young guys, and that's great. Hate giving up the late touchdown, but those are reps that you learn from, and we'll be better in 26 and 27 for giving up that touchdown tonight. And I always think that's really important to develop those younger guys when you get a game like this where you're ahead late. And so we're pleased we were able to do that.
You talked about the 2 punts within the 6, and then of course the punt return for a touchdown. So how big was special teams tonight?
It's always the punch they never see coming. And I thought, for the most part, those are really good plays for us. But the one that just grinds my gears is, we jump off sides on a 4th and 5. That is a critical error. And championship teams don't do that. And that led to a touchdown. We were getting the ball back. It's not even on the stat sheet. It says we have 3 turnovers, or we created 3 turnovers, they created 1. That was our biggest turnover. And we have to stay out there on defense, and they drive down and score a touchdown. And that was bad. And we've got to clean that kind of stuff up. We got to connect on some balls offensively. We dropped 2 touchdowns. One was on a big 4th and 5, and those are plays we've got to make because there's going to be bigger games than there was tonight. Each week, it gets bigger and bigger, and got a huge one playing for a conference championship next Saturday. And so we got to clean those things up and be a little bit better and play a little cleaner.
That's my next question, basically. So, but I guess what's the how do you feel like this game or this pre-conference play helped prepare you for a conference game?
Yeah, obviously the Houston game, we went out there and swung hard with those guys and saw some good things from our defense that night and went toe-to-toe there. Then, I feel like we lost a playoff game at ACU. We've talked about that, and just, there was some hurt in that locker room. And, they're a great football team. They're going to do a lot this year. And so, but that put our back against the wall. And so really pleased the last 2 weeks, come out and handle business the way we did against a team we should beat in Sul Ross. And these guys were a lot better than I want them to be honest with you. I mean, I was, that's a good football team. And I've told the staff, I told their coach, I feel like they're going to be, top 4, 5. They're going to be in the upper echelon of the Big Sky. And I think they got to get their quarterback back. I hated to see he get hurt. He's a great player. And they got that receiver they got, and they got a good team that plays hard. This was a great test for us, and so that's where I'm excited tonight. I know it wasn't clean, it wasn't perfect, but that was a good football team we beat, and I think that helps our locker room have a little bit of confidence in themselves. And confidence is one thing you can't coach. You either got it or you don't. And I think we've built a little bit of that over the last 2 weeks, and seeing what Houston's doing now and Abilene's doing now. I mean, Abilene just beat the brakes off Austin Peay tonight, and so I think we've got a team that's gaining some confidence at the right time as we turn the page into Southland Conference play.
Health-wise, come out of this one pretty good tonight?
There's a bunch of guys that weren't playing that I sure wish we could get back. I didn't see anybody or hear anybody really going down, so I think we did well in that regard. But we got our training staff, they're doing a great job. Shelby and Casey and Mara, and they've had their hands full. And still do, because we got some guys we need to get back if we want to get serious about making some noise this year in the Southland Conference play.
Coach, congrats on the win. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you. Excellent.